I'll ask you, and you can kind of repeat the question back as an answer. So, who do you have riding for you?
Who do we have riding for us this weekend is Jamie Lanza and Ryan Sandoval. We had Corey Graffunder, but last week he broke his wrist, broke his navicular, so we got two riders racing this weekend.
That's a pretty serious injury. How long is he?
Breaking a navicular is probably 12 weeks, but pretty much he's leading the series in the works, and we're going to have to give that up this year, which is really a big bummer. So my gut feeling is he's pretty much done until November at least.
Okay, and can you tell me a little about your bike setups here?
Our bike setup is a lot different for endurocross, being at the rocks and the logs, and the suspension setup is all different. We go to a little bit stiffer suspension, and then for Sandoval and Jamie, we lower the bike, so we cut the subframe down, we cut the seat down, we cut travel out of it, we try to make it low as possible. A little bit wider pegs, different guards on the bottom from smacking logs and rocks and stuff like that. So mostly just protection, stuff like that. The motor is fairly stock. We do put a FMF Mega Bomb on it for a little bit more bottom end, but that's about it.
And clutches, sprockets.
We do run a different clutch in the engine. We run a recluse clutch, which is pretty much mandatory in these events. They keep you from stalling it. But with electric start, it's not as bad. It makes it nice. But with the two combinations, it works really well. And the recluse is awesome because it feels like a normal clutch. It's not all funky. It's a really good product.
And which version is that?
Pardon?
Which version of the recluse?
We have the EXP version, the latest version, and it's really, really sweet. I've been with Recluse for 6 years or so, and I've been through all their transitions of getting better and better, and this is by far the tops.
And what can you tell me about your wheels there, your rims?
The rims, for the whole color combo was something we kind of want to get some attention and draw people to our bikes. And the white rims, I got the idea when I was watching Tour de France, Team Garmin with their white rims, and I thought, you know what, that might look pretty cool on these Huskies since we have a lot of white. So we did them up, and they came out really sweet.
Good. So how do you feel you guys will do?
I think right now my guys are a little nervous, but once they start sweating and make a few mistakes, I think they're going to be doing really good. They're hard chargers, and they're definitely talented, and we'll see. Anything can happen in this event, so it's hard to predict. But I know they're going to be consistent. So. Right.
So what do you think the sport of endurocross has to gain by joining the X Games here?
The sport of endurocross is going to gain a lot by being at the X Games for the exposure. I mean, there's so many people, and it's a young sport, and it's an exciting sport, and there's a lot going on. There's a lot of crashes, and the leaders never always just goes and walks away. So it's I think all that it's going to make it huge, and being in a TV thing where all these people that never even heard of endurocross get to watch it, they're going to learn a lot. I think they're really going to like it.
And one quick question: why all 4 strokes and not 2 strokes?
Why we like to use 4 strokes? It seems like versus a 2-stroke is like the 4-stroke has more torque. It allows you to get over stuff quicker. 2 strokes are not bad by any means, but it seems like the 4-stroke is a little bit of advantage here and there. Yeah, they're a little bit heavier, but since everything's 4 strokes nowadays anyway, it makes it easier when you're building bikes. Everything is current parts and all that. 2 strokes are kind of faded out, so I think everyone's stuck on the 4 strokes.
Great. Well, good luck out there.
All right.